Hello everybody, I am Samuel15 the Dragon Tamer here, or Samuel15 for short, and welcome to Pokemon TCG Online, Expanded Format Monday. Where each and every single Monday, for the most part, we take a look at interesting deck in the expanded format, which is currently black and white through X and Y Primal Clash. Basically, every black and white set and every X and Y set are perfectly legal. So today, we're going through a deck I probably showed a few times before, but you know, at this point, just kind of just pulling stuff that I feel like playing. At this point, and that's what I feel like playing. RayEelz, very popular deck. I feel like it'll always be popular as long as it's legal, just because it's just so much fun to play. Yeah, I'm just look at it. Look at its beauty. Just look at it. Just, yeah. And I think I made one change to the last time I showed you guys this video, but this deck, and I was taking out a Colas for an extra VS Seeker. That was it. Yeah, that was it. 3-level ball. We played one Rayquaza for the mirror, because that is a thing-ish, kinda. And because Pyro is kind of popular in the expand format, so we put Muscle Band and we're doing 110. That's great, that's pretty good counter. Yeah. 3 Rayquaza, EX. For those who don't know, have never seen the deck before, you basically use Kyurem with a Float Stone, rush in, have fire energy on it, and Diamond Rotor a few times onto it, and just go 8 from there. That's the whole entire strategy of the deck. You know, it's very simple, very linear. It's actually a bit faster, more consistent than Bronzong Dialga, because there's just you don't need as many tools or many options or many attackers in the deck, and you can just rely solely on Rayquaza for the most part and just blow things up. Unlike Dialga can't just blow things up; it can blow a few things up. Rayquaza, as long as you just put as many energy as humanly possible on it, you know, you can pretty much blow anything up. You can blow up Megas, you can blow up anything. Some things might be a bit trickier to blow up because usually you may only be able to get 2 or 3 energy on it per turn, 3 lightning energy on it per turn. So yeah, sometimes you might only be doing, let's see, I don't know, like somewhere between 180 a turn. You know, that's pretty good. But sometimes for Megas, you may want to get the extra lightning energy, and sometimes you can't get a fourth electric in play, and sometimes you just have the Tanch Man, and other times you just kind of get rolled over because that's how powerful some of those Megas really are. You know, but not all the time. Most of the time you are able to scrape by a win with Rayquaza against Mega decks. So this is still a very prominent deck. Maybe not as prominent as it used to be, but it's still a very good deck in my opinion. And that's the deck. I'm just gonna save it. Yeah. Let's go right into a battle. It's now expanded. There we go. RayEelz. There we go. Let's play a game with it. Like I say, it's still a very good deck, and I feel like you can do fairly well with the deck. Now, it's maybe not the best deck in the format anymore, and Toad does give it a few problems, but it's very speedy still, I think. But that's just my opinion. So what do I know? Yeah, this is the problem with the expanded format online. Not so many people play it. I'm not even exaggerating. Not many people play it. I think no one plays it. It's because expanded is not too big of an issue in competitive play, and that's a lot of people play for fun. But not A lot of people play expanded for fun. A lot of people like to play for testing. If people are playing for fun, they like to play standard. Most people just like to play standard, but expanded's fun too. I don't have a terrible start. I don't have a terrible start, I guess. I mean, there's worse starts, but It's a pretty decent start, I like to think. Yep. I thought this might be a Blastoise deck because that's just probably the most popular deck in the expanded format online, honestly. Not even exaggerating. Opponent dice ball for a War Turtle, which is something I don't think you should ever do. You should only use a Ultra Ball or search for a Pokemon that you can play it immediately. You should never just take a search for a Pokemon just to have in your hand, unless you're like just trying to get rid of cards before you end, you know. But like, I feel like what my opponent did was kind of a mistake, personally. Kelly was in there. That's great. Do we get another eel, or do we get the Rayquaza and retreat to it? I think we get the Rayquaza and retreat to it, because even though my opponent went first, I sincerely doubt my opponent will be able to threaten me with a turn 2 Blastoise Black Ballista knockout. It's entirely possible, but not likely. I mean, I could be wrong, and I've been wrong before, but I don't think so. Alright. Gonna be a seeker for N, because there is a possibility that Toad is in the deck. Not a large possibility. There is. Some people, I have actually seen people who play Blastoise have that deck. And my opponent has Blastoise. Probably, yeah, and my opponent into it. That's great. My opponent plays Floatstone and Max Potion, apparently. Max Potion is an option. Looks like my opponent's deck is a competitive deck. It just doesn't seem like my opponent is very good. Maybe he was just a mistake or a derp move. But yeah, this seems like a very traditional Blastoise deck. I mean, Max Potion, some people say, well, Max Potion isn't all that traditional. Well, it's not exactly uncommon either. I mean, I have seen the deck in there. I mean, I have seen in there several times, and for a while I actually was playing a Max Potion. So it's an option. Do I want to in here, or do I want to get rid of my Lysandres? No, if I only had one Lysandre in hand, I would definitely do it, but Alright, I have options I could do here. I have options. Fortunately, I did not draw into a fire energy. Not gonna lie, that kind of sucks. Well, I should have drawn my beach by now, but I did not either. So I think I'm just gonna Diamond Odor. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna prepare for the knockout here. I am very much so tempted to switch here, but I'm kind of scared of a Kyurem or something like that. And I kind of want a Dazzle Machine, but I don't have any other supporters in hand. Yeah, I think I'll switch and just bank on the fact my opponent will not be able to knock out my Rayquaza. It's completely and totally possible, but I don't know. I'm hoping my opponent won't be able to do it. I did in my opponent, so looks like my opponent is going to be using the Brushin, and then be attacking with Keldeo, which is completely and totally the wrong play. My opponent had the ability to attack me with Kyurem here. Totally had the ability to do so and take a knockout, but is not. And that is a mistake once again by my opponent. Opponent's making a lot of mistakes here. And a lot of very crucial mistakes at that. These aren't just, oh, okay. No, these are actually very big mistakes my opponent's making. Not very big, but like, They're not nothing to sniff about, and wow, I am just dead drawing here. Alright, put that down. Diamond Odor. Not drawing my Kildeo, which sucks. Will love it to drawing my Kildeo, which is probably what I maybe should have grabbed instead. A Kildeo with a float stone, not Kildeo. But I did not. Yeah, when I Ultra Ball, I probably should have gone to Kildeo, but I did not. Now I'm in a rough pickle. Opponent's probably going to evolve to Ultra Ball. I don't mind that. We're getting another Squirtle. That's not a terrible play either. But Tool Retriever, something I do. You know, just put it onto there. I don't mind that. Opponent is getting another Black Kyurem ready. That is fine. Opponent is stacking with Kildeo here, which actually is kind of smart, because then my opponent does have the Black Kyurem as backup. And my opponent is not immediately walking into a Rayquaza. So that's not a terribly unintelligent thing my opponent is doing here, I guess. I don't mind that. Get the Fire Energy. That's why I'm not drawing into my Prize them all. Amazingly enough. How do we prize them all? That's what I want to know. And I don't get the Float Stone. Put down Beach, even though it's probably going to help my opponent. Crud. I don't know what to do here. Do I sack? I think I sack the Ray here, honestly. The little Ray. Treats. Actually, I could sack the Kildeo here. You know, that would not be a terrible strategy either. Sack the Kildeo, and then just let him walk right into that. But I think it's a little too late to do that. If I was going to sack the Kildeo, then I should have not attached anything, just let him do that. But it's too late now. I'll just take it. If he just does decide to kill it, I can kill it right back. Now my opponent is at a crossroads here. I definitely probably should have just put the Kildeo up there. Opponent has a Rough Seas, which is not a bad option to have in the deck by any means. But it's kind of worthless here. I actually probably would have kept the Beach up. I probably would have just not played down my Rough Seas if I was her. So that way I could use it later. Because my opponent doesn't seem to play any other extra draw support. And no Electrode, no Beach, nothing like that. And I don't agree with that either. Opponent is not playing a bad deck by any stretch of the means. I just don't like some of the decisions my opponent has made. Opponent decides not to walk into that. I'm gonna heal that off. I would have tried to kill the Kildeo there, but that's just me. I'm going to Skyla here for the Float Stone, so I do need that. Apparently I played 3 level ball here. Just realized that. I don't know if I agree with that. Played 3 level ball, huh? That's odd. Certainly odd. I'm gonna keep that out actually. Dragon Burst, Lightning. Yeah, just kill it. Just kill it. And if my opponent just does decide to attack here, actually could have Lysandre'd and bring up the @1. Maybe that would have been the better play. But I decided against it for whatever reason. And I think I'm making a few crucial misplays here. Opponent will take a knockout here, then I will promptly end him. My opponent may be trying to get the an extra prize on the Keldeo, which is not a bad play. Not by any stretch of the means, I think. And heal more. So my opponent needs extra energy. I'm not going to play down the beach. I'm going to get back my Ray, get back a fire, and get back another Ray. And myself down to a small hand card size, and my opponent down to a small hand card size as well, putting me and my opponent in a difficult situation. Though if my opponent did top deck, like, I don't know, Lysandre or Juniper or something along those lines with a bunch of stuff that my opponent needs, then that would suck. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the knockout here, shred for 180, take those 2 prizes, and hope my opponent does not have game. It'd be hard for my opponent to get game. What do my opponent need? Like 2 water energy and a Lysandre, basically. I was not able to get that. Alright, I'm just gonna Juniper here. I hope I get the fire. That's what I'm trying to get here. And I get the fire. And that's game. And this is actually a fairly even matchup, to be honest, though my experience RayEelz can be a bit faster. I think I won here mostly because I feel like my opponent does not have a baby black Kyurem, which would help my opponent tremendously. And I feel like my opponent should have been a little riskier with the knockouts and taking them. But regardless, I win the game. Yay! But it would have been really bad if my opponent top decked 2 waters in a Lysandre. Would have been able to bring up my Keldeo and knock that thing up. What also hurt my opponent was the fact my opponent put up rough seas, which helped my Keldeo when my opponent was doing like 130 to it, which is, I don't know, something I disagree with as well. I definitely think my opponent should have just left my Tropical Beach up, so my opponent could have been able to save herself by using my Tropical Beach, which is definitely something I would have done, especially if I was not playing Beach, you know? I just go, okay, I don't need these saves, you know? But that's just my opinion. What do I know, you know? I mean, I have played Blastoise a lot, you know? I played Blastoise for nearly 2 years, but Steven Snow, what do I know? But I am Sammy15, the Dragon Tamer here. Hope you guys liked today's video. Please subscribe for future content. I like to do a lot of PTCGO stuff, and I do the occasional pack openings. So please like, subscribe, and all that silly stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.